Welcome to our new home. We haven't quite moved in yet. We just signed the papers the other day, but I wanted to give you a house tour. So we're starting here at the front door. We have this pony wall that separates the entrance area from the living area. And my first thought when I toured this house the first time was to take it down and open it up. But the more I think about it, the more I kind of like it. It really differentiates. Here's the entrance, and it feels like it gives me more space for living than it would have otherwise. So this way, I'm very much, this is the entry space. Now, right behind here, we have a really nice coat closet, shoe area. Where we're living right now, we have just a shoe rack next to the door, and the number of times I've looked over and realized all the shoes are on the floor on the rack in a giant pile and the rack is empty. So Liam can attest to it. Liam's here, he's got the camera for me. The number of times that has happened is embarrassing. And so this way we can have this, we can maybe put the shoe rack in here, have a place for our shoes, hang coats. It is Florida, but we still do have coats, hoodies, things like that. And so this is our living room space. It's nice and big. We have this great window right here. I love it. The thing I don't love about it is, and we'll do the outside tour after this, these hedges in the front are way too tall and they block a lot of light. So one of my first goals is to get these hedges cut down so that I've got pure window here and can see out. Another thing that I would really like to do in this space, see how it's like an alcove? I would like to put a window seat here and build something out. Not tomorrow, obviously, but I think that this is a really good area for that. There could be storage, there could be additional seating. The other thing, Liam and I were talking about this on the car right here. Having the pony wall gives this a very distinct space here. So I want to put like a chase lounge kind of thing, pillows, a blanket, just like a reading nook to be right here, separated out, nice and cozy, and in this little space. This wall, I want to make and build ourselves a really nice built-in. So coming all the way from here, I'm not sure where to stop because, oh, we have a lizard visitor. He's not trapped, is he? Oh, it's because that hole. He lives here now. I think he's hiding from you. Because of the way this angle is, I'm not sure how to end this where I'm not blocking light and all of that. That's one thing that I'm definitely going to have to figure out before I build. So since you're looking in front of this big, I don't know if you can see, but we've got awesome ceilings in here. They're super high, and I apologize for the sound. I know it's super echoey. It's because it's a giant empty room. But as you can see, the walls are all yellow. The thing I like about the yellow is that it's nice and sunny and bright. Yeah, this room's got 2 windows in it, but most of the others only have 1. And it's just not enough natural light. So the yellow really helps to liven it up. But I'm not keeping the yellow. So I want to put, my goal is to put a board and batten that comes out at the height of the pony wall. So from here down, we've got board and batten in a nice deep blue, with the top being a warm white. And we need to repaint the ceiling, not because the ceiling isn't a good color, but I don't know if Liam can get it. Right here where the cathedral meets, it looks like cracks. It is not cracks. It is actually drywall where the drywall tape has shrunk and it has caused that. It's totally fixable with paint from what I've been told. So it just needs to be painted over. And so because I didn't buy the original paint and I couldn't tell you what color that is, we'll just match it to the top color of the walls and we'll paint up. Right now Liam is leaning on this. My first thought when I saw this house again was to take this wall out, but again I love it. It's open from that area to this area. It still feels like one one space. It also feels separate. So what I'm hoping we can do, and there'll probably be another video in a week or two of Liam and I taping out where we want the furniture and stuff and kind of what we're thinking of getting in this space. I would love to have a third area here with either a small table and a couple of chairs for maybe playing small board games or card games or doing kind of things like that. Or if it's not a table and chairs, and if I run out of space, I could just do bar stools and use this kind of as designed. But I really don't want to use this as a bar. I would rather just use this as another kind of conversation workspace area and use this decoratively. One thing that we do have to change is the flooring. I don't hate the light colored floors. They are a little yellow, but the issue is this floor and this floor are two different floors, and there's a threshold. And then the kitchen has a different floor, which is okay, but it's just, and then once we get into the hallway, we again have a different floor, and then into the bedroom is it's different floors throughout. There's no consistency. And so one of the things I'd very much like to do is have the same flooring throughout. Liam very much wants to keep the carpet in his room. He's a carpet lover. I really want to take it, so his room will be last. We'll wait until he graduates, and then he will help us lay the last of the flooring in there. But it's going to be a little bit because it's an investment in materials to redo the flooring. I might keep tile in the kitchen. I haven't decided yet. I just don't think it'll be this tile. I'm not a big fan of it. So we're at kitchen. Well, let's do that and then we'll come back. So this is the door to the garage. So I do have a one-car garage. The laundry is in the garage, which I don't love. And one of my thoughts was to put those sliding doors here and just flip the laundry around so you can access it from inside and put a wall. But all the plumbing and electric for the laundry is in this wall. And so it's just not practical to do that. So it's gonna stay where it is until I figure something else out, or it just might stay where it is for forever. But garage door, and this is our kitchen. And it's gonna be a little less bouncy vocally because it's a much smaller enclosed space and we've got stuff piled around. These were a gift from my roommate, a housewarming gift. So he knew I was going for a kind of cottagey design style, and so he got me a whole set. There's a coffee one as well. And so here are the cabinets that Liam loves, the orange and gray-brown cabinets that are super shiny, and they feel like plastic. Not a fan. My goal is to strip them, paint them, change out the hardware, and all those 9 yards. It won't be tomorrow again, but that's what he would like. The appliances in here are new or close to new. So we've got dishwasher, like, look how clean that stove is. Wow. Yes. The fridge looks really big for the space to me, and that might just be me. I wondered at first why they didn't just get a counter depth one, but I might appreciate it after the fact once we've got it full and we have that much space. I don't know. It feels big, but it's okay. So this is one humongous pantry. This feels really big to me, I think, because I'm used to apartments and I've never seen one in person. I've never had one in person this large. I've seen families on YouTube that have large ones, but yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot of pantry. And so I'm not exactly sure beyond food what we'll use it for, but it seems a waste to just put food for 2 people in here. It's just, we're not gonna take it up. So this is, I love this space. Technically this is the dining space. We've got this wall with the open that kind of separates us, I am gonna put a dining room table in here. I actually have bought one off of Facebook Marketplace, and I've never bought anything off Facebook Marketplace before, so hopefully this goes well. But they're supposed to come and deliver it today at 4:30. And so I'm gonna have a table here and chairs. It's not necessarily for eating. Well, we can eat there as well, but my goal is to have a nice, decent sized worktop. So we can do projects on it, we can do crafts on it, we can do puzzles on it, we can do all sorts of things on it. I would like to also maybe even build my own if I get to that point where I'm comfortable. Some kind of cabinet shelving, not built in, but like a piece of furniture to display things like puzzles and games and things like that, and arts. Have some doors for the messy arts and crafts supplies, and shelves to artfully arrange the pretty supplies that we like to look at, and my planner supplies and all of that kind of stuff. So that's my hope for over here. This is currently a quite dirty slider. It definitely needs a bath. I want to put in French doors. I don't find sliders I don't feel as safe with a slider. We do have what the real estate agent called a redneck security system. And she also showed me how you can use this little circle-y thing to make it harder to open, so that if someone's going to break the glass and try to come in, they're still not going to be able to get the door open. They're going to have to break all of the glass. Like, it would be a thing. So that is the plan for these, is to eventually put in a set of French doors to what I hope will one day be a patio outside. So let's head down the hall right now, and I will show you the bath and bedrooms. Whoa! This is the air conditioning unit. There's nothing really to look at there. This is the main bath, and this will technically be Liam's bathroom. They left this, which is really cool. I really like this cabinet. I don't think we're gonna do anything to it. It doesn't need to be painted, doesn't need to have anything. Like, I think it's really good. Liam's got a great toilet. We definitely need to clean that. And Liam's shower. And our shower heads are different. So we had talked about changing out the shower heads, but I think we should both like take a shower with what we've got and see if we like it or want to change it out. There's Liam looking at himself. So this is huge. To me, this is huge, and this is going to be my bedroom. Liam's bedroom is through that wall, and we did a noise test, and both of us speaking in our normal voice, we could hear each other just fine. So I'm definitely not, we can see in the carpet where the last person had their bed. I'm not putting my bed against that wall. Already noise is an issue. I'm probably going to put the bed against this wall. This is way more closet space than I could ever possibly, I can't imagine needing this much closet space for clothes, but I might find something to do with one of the closets. So one is clothes and then one is other types of supplies and that kind of stuff. Through here, we have my bathroom, and come on in, Liam. They did white in here instead of that brown, so I've got a medicine cabinet, I've got that, and then I've also got a cabinet up here. This is what I think happened in here. I think, because there's this huge space, like toilet, nothing, and then counter with a single sink. I think the original design plan, you could have had a double in here for like extra. You know, when they do all of those upgrades and extras when they're doing new construction. And I think whoever originally purchased this house opted not to get the extra sink, opted not to get the double. And then instead of figuring out something here, they just left it open. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this space. It's just crazy to me that there's this giant open space. There's my shower with, like I said, it's a very different shower head than Liam's got. It definitely needs to be cleaned before I'm going to use it. Behind this door, I have I mean, obviously they're for storage. It just seems like a weird usage of space. I don't know if I want to put something in here that's additional storage. I don't like the open storage here. I think it will end up just looking messy. Stuff that you store for the bathroom isn't neat. Or taking them out and doing something else entirely. I don't know. That wall definitely needs to be cleaned though. Okay, let's head out. We're now going to go to Liam's room.
Wow, what a room. So in here you have mi casa, which is not going to be su casa. So over there we have the closet. Inside of that closet, you know what's in there? Nothingness. However, for some reason it goes really deep in behind the walls. So that's where I'm going to store all my little lurking creatures. Don't ask where they're going to be. Over here is going to be an area where I put things. Over here, another area where likely things will be placed. And lastly, at this wall, probably more things. We also have carpet in here, because only cool people like carpet. And then we also have a ceiling fan, which looks different, because every ceiling fan in here is slightly weirder. They all get weirder the more you go on. And here's a window where I can stare at weird people through. Okay, thank God there's no one out there. There's a really weird looking grill. Not grilling. So, yeah, and here's my mother.
Yes. And I probably won't be in here very much because Liam has his privacy. Where are you thinking you're going to put things in here, Liam? Like bed. Where will bed go?
There.
You're going to put the bed under?
Bed will go right under the window. Desk will probably go right there. I don't know what will go on this wall. Desk could go.
Desk or...
Oh yeah, because isn't it like illegal to have the bed facing the door?
No, it's just bad luck to have the bed facing the door. But if you put the bed here, going out, and then you could have that whole wall for desk, computer. But
yeah.
That puts you against my wall for all of your...
I want to have bed here, desk there.
Okay.
I want to have desk in that corner. I want to put myself as far away from you as I can. And then over here will give me ample room for stuff and things and stuff.
Yes. Yes, good plan. Good plan. Okay, so now we're going to look in the smallest bedroom, which will become the Peloton room. So it's little itty bitty. Based on the outlines in the carpet, we think that this was used as an office. They've probably had a desk right there and that kind of thing. So we're gonna take out this carpet. We're gonna put the Peloton. We're gonna put the weights. We're gonna mount a TV somewhere, and yeah, it's got a window to those shrubs, and it has a closet, but not a hanging closet. So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna put in here. Liam has a pull-up bar that I'm thinking we could take this door off and just put the pull-up bar there. Or I guess leave the door because the pull-up bar can go on and off. Oh. So that's everything on the inside.
But
and now
that brings up the question, what's the outside like?
So here's me next to some of the way too tall hedges. They are taller than me. These have got to come down. That's too much. That's too much. These are the ones that block that window. So see how tall they're. I'm 5'3", and they could come down to here and still be fine and give us more light into our living room. They eventually do need to come out because what happens here is we're getting a lot of moisture against the wood siding here, and it can never dry out because the hedges are blocking any type of sun, and so we've got wood rot back in here. And so they are coming to fix that. It's just going to happen again unless we get rid of the hedges. So this is where the plan is. I'm going to put, you can see from the sticks with the pink where our property line is. So I'm going to fence this part. And per the inspector, I need to put in what's called a French drain because they're way up higher than me, so all of the water is coming down here, and that's why we're having some issues over here by these doors. But a French drain to get the water to go out kind of to the road area will fix the water issues over here. It'll be awesome. And then I'll have a fence line, and I want to put in a patio here, a really nice put pavers, and have a nice seating area. And yes, we got to get new screens.
I want to see if I can see the lizard.
No,
he's not there.
He's on the inside, isn't he?
He's on the inside of the screen.
He's on the inside of the screen. Yeah, I'm guessing it's for heat. It's probably warmer in there. Somebody put some pavers at some point, I think, to help things out. But so
didn't help.
There's our air conditioner. So our land is all the way up there to that stick, and then from that stick all the way down to that stick. So I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to keep in the fence. Somebody got a dog.
And it's just right there.
But we will figure that out.
It did like a singular rooftop.
One thing that's not my favorite about this side of the house is that the way the sun tracks across, it's always in shadow from the house. So this ground stays really soft through here. And my thought was to put flower beds, but I wasn't sure what's going to grow without direct sunlight. So now we're to the front, focusing on the road. And we've got this really nice tree. I'm a big fan of this tree. It at one point had a buddy who was
Rest in peace.
this tree. And so
Dead.
Someone ground it down and then just left all the mulch there. So I have no idea what to do with that. Something. I'll figure something out. I haven't yet. And the list is very long, so I'm not too concerned about it right this second. But yeah, my land goes all the way to, what is that, like 1.5 feet off the road, and then it kind of curves here to this one and goes across. So all of this is mine. One thing I am going to have to get early in is a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have to cut our grass. This, poor thing, it's looking really sad right now. This is the Japanese maple.
Oh.
I believe it is still alive. It doesn't look it right now, but we were here a few weeks ago and it was sprouting really pretty red leaves, and it goes through cycles. Now this part here, the inspector told me it does need part of this to be cut down so that it has a chance of resprouting and regrowing. So I feel like that's something I need to get an expert to help with. But I think it will be beautiful if we can get it to grow and bring it back to life. And so that is our house. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this empty house tour. I love my house. I'm really in love with my house. I'm hoping that you will really enjoy and appreciate all of the work that we do as we transform this from our house into our home. But I'm really happy that you're here, and I can't wait for you to see what comes next. So if you want to watch what we're going to do next, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you get all of our content sent to your homepage. And we will see you in a couple of days. Bye.